Yo, it's the Carter Effect podcast, man. And I got some dope people with me today. Look, all views and opinion shared on this podcast between me and my guests are just that, our opinion. So if you feel like you need to comment your opinion as if it's facts, man, look, chill the fuck out. Hey, I got some real dope motherfuckers with me, man. Look, when I started barber school like 5 years ago, it was two motherfuckers in there that was basically better than everybody else. They was fucking everybody else up like can nobody really fuck with them. And these are two of the people. I got Carl, Mississippi Carl. And then I got my homegirl Teresa. Like when I say they was fucking shit up, like when nobody fuck, and they continue. They've been doing this shit longer than me, and they still fucking shit up. Like man, so how y'all feeling though?
Appreciate it.
Good.
Feel good.
A little tired, but
Yeah.
We all straight off work.
Straight off work.
But for my guy.
Hey, I appreciate that.
No problem.
How y'all been holding up during the quarantine?
You can take it first.
it's different. I would say it's smooth though. Getting my daughter to be more comfortable with that's kind of a tricky situation,
right.
More difficult situation because she get depressed, and so she told me the other day like she was depressed. I'm like, damn, you know what I mean? Like, she probably is depressed. Like,
Right.
She not used to it, but it is what it is.
It's absolutely an adjustment, like for everybody, like old, young. I don't care what you doing in what industry, what field, is absolutely an adjustment. Like, what it's been like for you, G?
It's been tough, because I got, running a shop. It's definitely kind of like you still got to pay the bills. You still got to maintain everything. And me being from down south, this was normally my time with the kids. So it's like I still had to make it happen and bring them to Chicago.
Right.
Also not lose the shop, try to work and still do everything. So it's been definitely a big adjustment, and then so much dying. So it's like you got to try to stay healthy, try to stay safe from all the COVID.
Absolutely. So yo, like real. I ain't gonna even lie. I've been fucking with the elderberry, zinc, sea moss, black seed. Well, I ain't never tried the black seed oil, but I've been fucking with all the vitamins, yo. Like I'm fucking with all that shit. I'm taking all that shit. Like
I don't know. I started taking vitamins. My hair fell out, so I'm like. For real. My shit is fucked up under here.
Damn.
So I'm like, the only thing I did different was these vitamins. So I'm like, let me stop taking these vitamins. And I stopped taking the vitamins. My hair started growing back.
Oh, shit.
I promise you. I'm typing all of that. Where everybody just putting all of that.
Hey, I ain't gonna even lie. Like, I wasn't taking no vitamins, but like, I didn't realize like when a pandemic first happened, like how stressful it was. Like I'm at that point, like my daughter was just born. Right, you know what I mean? So I'm dealing with that, bro. I had like 2 bald spots in my head, bro. I'm sitting back. I'm sitting back chilling. My brother like, yo, you got bald spots in your head. Bro, you bullshit. So like, sometimes your hair, you got that gnat. You know what I mean? Sometimes that shit. Let me fix my motherfucking hat. Right. Sometimes that shit. It'll beat up, and I'm like, nah, it just look like that, bro. Like I ain't got no bald spots. I have bald spots in my shit.
Yeah, they told me it was stress, but shit, I still stopped because I'm like, man, nah, that was the only thing I did different.
Man, but I ain't gonna even lie. I've been straight. I've been straight off the vitamins. So I started taking sea moss and turmeric.
But you know what? I haven't tried that.
So the sea moss is amazing. Like and turmeric and ginger, I fuck with that shit because like when I got into that car accident, I had so much fluid and just build up of like my tissues and all that shit was fucked up. So like that turmeric inflammation, that's what I had. Gotcha. I had a lot of inflammation in my legs, so I started popping them turmeric pills. Like it's a little spot. I take ginger and turmeric tea damn near every day, if not every other day. Put that sea moss in that motherfucker. Right. My shit absolutely went down. Like I can bend my leg. Like my leg ain't got no problems now.
Nice.
So I've been straight.
Holistic.
I'm trying to get there. Trying to get there, yo.
You had us on you had the whole barbering family on a big scare.
Yeah.
That accident.
Bro.
So we was all kind of worried, like, how was bro gonna bounce back from that? Like,
hey, I appreciate. You definitely sent me something the other day. Like, man, look, bro, you definitely bounced back. And sometimes I feel like even when we get to I was telling Carl before we got here because we was waiting on you, but that's shots fired.
Really?
Shots.
Okay,
Hey, nah.
put me on the spot.
And you know, it's all love. It's all love. But
Yeah.
I was telling Carl, though, I'm like, y'all are some of the two people that I've continued to follow and be inspired by. You know what I mean? Like, and sometimes like going back to like that car accident I was in. Sometimes you don't realize how many people watching you.
True.
Right.
Even like we don't talk on the regular. You know what I mean? But when we do talk, we like, yeah, nigga, I see you. Yeah, you okay, that's how you coming. All right. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Check me out though. You know what I mean? So and there's always been that thing between us. And I didn't realize how many people was like really like watching me. You know what I mean? So that was an eye opener for me. Like I ain't gonna even lie, but shit was crazy as fuck, man. The shit was crazy. It was partially my fault though, so I'll take.
Now your ass is right back out on bullshit. I'm like, this nigga really drinking again? Like, I imagine that you had a crazy night. You know what I mean? One of those nights.
So I was drinking, but drinking was not the cause of that.
Okay.
It was me emotionally dealing with a situation, and then in that moment, I found out someone that I was my baby mama. I found out her daddy had died that night.
Wow.
Oh.
So
damn.
and we was arguing this shit on the phone, and we was going through what we was going through. It fucked me up because I knew her daddy.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I'm like I done been around this nigga, so it like I was coming down Lake Park. I had just passed was that Kenwood. I was only going like just 35, 40 miles an hour.
Right.
I woke up on the side of the street like, what the fuck? But like that shit, man, it was an eye opener for me. It was an eye opener for me. But I definitely appreciate y'all, like, you know, like.
Oh, that Kane's love.
You turned right.
Yeah, that Kane's love.
You turned into some good energy though.
Oh,
right?
absolutely.
You know, situations like that have you down and out. Like, have you like?
True.
Oh
in
no,
that moment, like.
Hey, so no, real. This is real shit. All that, like, I wasn't really tripping on being in the house during the summer, during the quarantine, because all last summer I was in the crib. Like, I couldn't move. Like, I couldn't even lift my fucking leg. So that whole summer, I'm just in the crib. I watched so much Chicago Fire. I didn't think I seen every fucking episode of that shit, because I'm just in the crib watching that shit. But nah, it was like I said, it was an eye opener, and like I was fucked up for a minute, but like I'm straight now.
That's a blessing, bro.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Hey, but yeah, man, like, man, I really appreciate y'all too. Like, again, like y'all don't understand, like, when I came Barber College, y'all two was like, again, like, number one, I didn't realize how many old motherfuckers in barber school. Shit.
Right.
Bro,
Right.
when I enrolled, I'm like, y'all niggas old as fuck. Like, niggas did. One nigga, like, shout out to my nigga Ron, but bro did 20 years in the joint.
Yeah.
He fresh out, like, he want to be a barber. So it's like, I didn't really see a lot of young niggas. And at that time, I wasn't even 21.
Right.
You know what I mean? So, like, the first young niggas outside of my homie Kevo that I came in with, y'all was like the only ones that was like close in age enough where I was like, okay, oh no, these niggas nice.
Right.
You know what I mean? Because everybody else, like, even some nice niggas, but it was some dope fiends in that bitch too.
Facts.
I don't know nothing about that. I don't even.
So you know some dope fiends in that bitch.
Kane's let anybody in. Listen, if that government can get some
Right, they
Pale
approving
Griffin.
everybody.
Man, look.
You in there. You coming in. Yeah, I was 20. I think I was like 23 when I first started school.
Mm-hmm.
It definitely was like, I was scared. I'm not gonna lie. Like, even the whole transition of moving to Chicago, because I'm like, I didn't go to grammar school here. I didn't go to high school here.
What year did you come here?
It was like 7 years ago. So it's like 2000. I think it was like 2014, June or July of 2014.
Okay.
That's when I started, because I moved up here. My brother was like, come on. I moved in June. I started in our class in July of 14. Yeah.
So what, you was cutting in Mississippi?
I was cutting, but it was like to save money in the family. Like, it wasn't to like do what I'm doing now. Like, I never thought I was going to be doing this. Like, I had an uncle. He just put clippers in my hands and was like, cut my hair. He lived in Georgia. He's just come in town.
Right.
Like, cut my hair. And then I started doing it, and I started cutting my little cousin's hair. And then it would save money in the family. So it's like, all right, we ain't got to pay for cuts. And then some people was like, man, you need to go to school for it. But my city don't have a school. So my brother was already living up here. And bro always stayed in my ear about like moving here, but we never knew what my purpose was of like being in Chicago, because we do have family roots here already. So
right,
some guys that we knew at a barber shop, they led me to Cane's. They went to Cane's.
Got you.
So I reached out to Mr. Cathy. He was ready to rob me.
That
so,
motherfucker.
It was up from then. It was up from then.
Old ass robbing motherfuckers, man.
But Cane's definitely, for me, it polished me as far as the experience, as far as like
yeah, absolutely.
Accepted. Like I used to be like, man, these people ain't got to fuck with my country ass when I get up here.
Yeah.
They got their barbers, but when I got up here, it's just certain people.
You a good person.
True.
Yeah, real shit.
That's real.
Cause I ain't gonna even lie. Like when I started, like here I am. I'm a little church boy. You know what I mean? I grew up in church. Like I'm youngest. I was probably the youngest. I think when I started, I was like the youngest that was there at the time.
I did not know that.
Yeah, he was a shorty.
Yeah, like real shit. I was young as hell.
Innocent. Like you could tell, like bro, he wanted to do it.
He just wanted to.
I think I had just turned 20. So I had tried to get into Cane's like 2 years before, but my mindset wasn't on cutting hair. I really thought I was going to the NBA. You know what I mean? Yeah, I really did. I lacked so much discipline, but like in my imagination, I was going.
Yeah, we all had stress.
Man, you couldn't tell me. But I ain't gonna lie, I had came to the realization that the NBA was not realistic, but I did feel like I can get overseas if I put it. But by that time, like it was so much going on, like in my family, like my dad had died, so we was broke as a motherfucker, like. And I'm like, yo, I'm hurt. Like when I was in, bro, I was hurting. Like a lot of motherfuckers don't know. Like I laugh at this shit now, but like I was living in a crib with no lights or water.
That's deep.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It was fucked up. So like Cane, like when I came to Cane, like them $3 tips, I'm going straight to Baba's. I need that.
Man, them tips came
I need that little $3 sandwich though. You know what I mean? So like again, like I was a shorty coming in, like, man, how niggas gonna respond to me? You know what I mean? I knew a little bit about it. I had a haircut and I know what a good haircut looked like.
Facts.
But I didn't know if niggas was gonna fuck with me, you know what I mean?
How you started cutting at Cane's?
Nah, I was cutting like I was like my twin brother. I was fucking him up. I was fucking all them niggas up for like at least a year. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. But like I had sat down one day and I was like, okay, I'm not gonna be a professional athlete. That shit's over with. What's my next best thing? Like, and I grew up in church playing the drums, so I always loved that was like my first love. But I always cut hair too. Like when I say niggas used to fuck my head up, like I can just do this. I can fuck my own shit up. So I started cutting my own shit, and then from there, the barber that I was going to, I found was decent. Well, at the time he wasn't decent, but like he was like really a good ass barber. He was like, "Yo, go to Cane's." That's where I went to. So again, I was directed to Cane's through somebody else or whatever. So that's how I got there. But yeah, that was my. How did you get to Cane's?
Well, I had started cutting in 7th grade. I started cutting my little brother hair. My auntie bought some clippers, and she was messing him up. You know, when I was in 7th grade, 8th grade, my little brother was like in kindergarten. I used to have to pick him up, walk him home with my friends, and he messed up out here. So I'm like, one time she about to cut his hair, so I'm like, let me do it. You know what I'm saying? Like, I think I could do it. So I did it, and it was decent. You know what I'm saying? Like, decent. So my uncle came over, and he cut hair. So my uncle came over, he like, let me show you something. You know what I'm saying? Like, because I had already cut my brother hair.
Right.
At that time, I was doing everything with the grain. I ain't know against the grain yet.
Right.
And my uncle showed me against the grain. So I'm like,
yeah,
that's how you do it. That's how they able to do it. And it was Murder, She Wrote from that. So I started in 7th grade, and I was cutting through high school, cutting through college. I went to UIC, cutting through college.
I did not know that.
I went to UIC for like 3 years. I ain't finished. But I was working at the hospital. Then I was working at the museum, you know, little jobs like that.
Yeah, okay.
And but still cutting on the side, like my people, like my family, some of the friends, some of the people I went to school with at UIC. I was cutting out my dorm, stuff like that. And one day, my supervisor, he had irritated me so bad. He like, no, I had quit that job. This is another job. Okay, this one I started before I got to get. So I was working at the museum, and it was my review time. So I was just tired of working there. Like I'm like, this ain't it. Like, I
Yeah.
ain't making no money. I'm
Yeah.
still cutting on the side. So something in my head, like, you know what? I'm about to do cutting full time. So, you know, they called me in there to fire me, you know, to do my review. And they like, you know, you always late. Ooh, we got these new people. That's not setting a good example. What you want us to do? What you think we should do? I said, fire me. And they like, you serious? I said, yeah, fire me, shit. Why would y'all keep, you know?
Right.
So from
Get me
there,
the fuck up out of here, man.
Yeah, so from there,
Get me the
that's
fuck
when
up out of here.
I stumbled across Canes because I just looked it up. You know what I'm saying? And
Okay.
Canes came up, and I just enrolled, and that's how I started, like cutting full time.
The rest is history.
Yeah.
The rest is history. Hey, nah, for real though, like, man, it's crazy. I feel like, again, like me coming in, like seeing y'all, it was just like a divine time. Like, I think both of y'all was close to being done though. Right. Like when I by the time I started though. But yeah, so I wanted to ask because I heard somebody talking about this earlier, and it's interesting because we all got kids now. You know what I mean? I'm a new father. Y'all years in this shit. Y'all light years ahead of me. But if you fucking with somebody, right? Say y'all dating.
Okay.
And y'all dating, you know what I mean, a couple months, you know what I mean, and it's around Christmas time. Do that person, is your significant other supposed to buy your kids something for Christmas?
I mean, you said y'all been messing around for a couple of months.
Yeah, y'all messing around. It's not necessarily a thing, but you know what I mean. Y'all fucking with each other. You know what I mean?
Have they met the
Right. I
kids?
was just about to ask that. Do they have a relationship or
So
anything with the kids?
So they've met the kids a few times, but it's nothing like.
I mean, I think people need to take away time and all of that because in a lot of situations, I feel like people, I ain't know that person this long, or I don't want to buy them nothing. They don't buy me nothing. It's like they forgetting the fact that it's not about you buying that person something. It's about giving a good feeling. You know what I'm saying? Making the person feel special.
That's real. That's real.
People forgetting about that. Like, what about, I just want you to feel special. Ain't nothing wrong with that. I don't feel goofy if I only knew you for 3 days and I gave you a bottle of cologne or something. Like, shit, I just want you to feel good.
Right,
you don't have to give me nothing for
that's
that.
who you are, yeah.
It's just what I want to do, you know.
Right.
I think being a barber, that's just us. We like to give good feelings,
True.
regardless. Like,
True.
I don't need nothing in return. Like, my satisfaction is knowing that I put a smile on your face.
That's real.
And
Yeah.
That's real.
That's 100. That's what, a lot of people don't feel that way.
real. A lot. I've been seeing a debate like people be, you goofy. You only knew them for a week, and okay, what that mean?
That ain't got nothing.
Even if I don't know them next week,
that's real.
Yeah.
I got my satisfaction. Like, I don't see. It's nothing wrong with that.
True.
Giving out good feelings, and people be, you a goofy, and you a clown. How?
But you know, like they say, hurt people. But if you feel good about life for yourself, you ain't got no. If that's what you want to spread, then that's what it is. Like, in whatever way you want to, spread that love.
Right.
But I feel like if y'all are committed to a certain level, if that's what they desire to do, then that's what they should do. Like,
So y'all don't feel no type of way if that person don't buy anything.
I think it's gonna let you know how much they really rock with the kids, because like why even be interested in meeting somebody's kids if you're not even like really trying to go all in in this time of day? Like, we really ain't got a lot of time to waste. So it's like some people do feel like, okay, well, I do what I want to do for you. Some people will use doing things for you as an escape of like trying to finesse the situation. So I don't know. Some people they will buy your kids something just so their kids can get something,
Right.
My fault, y'all. I thought I fucking cut my phone off.
But,
Now, I ain't gonna lie. So I personally feel like if we not like in a relationship, I ain't buying shit. And I ain't looking for you to buy shit.
You're not obligated.
I ain't
cut dry though. I
like,
respect that.
fuck that.
I respect that.
I don't know that little
That's the
motherfucker.
type of person you are.
That shit sound bogus though. That shit sounded bogus.
It sound a little bogus, but at the same time, like, so like my thing is, and I've yet to experience this, but like, I'm not expecting anyone, like, if I decide to start seeing someone seriously, like, I'm not expecting no one to do anything for my child.
Right.
Like I'm not looking for that.
I get that.
Like a lot of times people they either like I be real mindful about people motives. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like being barbers, like you see some real sneaky ass motherfuckers.
That's real.
Even if they ain't necessarily coming to you with that energy, you still see the shit. Mm-hmm. So like for me, like I be trying to understand people motives. Like okay,
but you shouldn't harness that energy. Like
right.
You shouldn't live like, oh, they did this. I wonder why they. You know what I'm saying? Like that's off back to me. It's like a negative point of view, a perspective to just off back. Like not saying be naive or I don't know. It's just.
Go with the vibe.
Right.
Go with the vibe.
Like, if you feeling like if it's feeling sketchy or something like that, then you got that right to feel like, hold on, let me question it.
Right.
But if it's nothing, if that person haven't shown you anything for you to feel that way, why feel that way?
True. I ain't buying shit. I'm sticking to that.
You not obligated. For real. Like, and you shouldn't feel bad for being that.
Nah, real shit. Hey, nah, so I don't know if y'all seen the restaurant owner in Atlanta that was like he like snapped like cause chicks was twerking.
He went crazy.
He snapped, you know what I mean?
I think he went too far too.
But I don't know if y'all seen recently that he had made this whole strict dress code. Like no do-rags, no jogging suits, no. It's really like, yo, unless you come in like on some business casual type shit, like don't even walk up in this motherfucker.
Damn.
You know what I mean? And I fuck with him on the point of you gotta create the vibe that you want. True. Like we all understand that. Like it's certain people that come, like I've had clients who irritate me. Like, I don't want to cut your hair. Man. You so annoying. Man. Shut the fuck up. Like, nigga.
Especially you got a Star Joe David one.
You be like, oh, fuck. Yeah. Like, so, like I say this, like, cutting hair, right? I always go back to this because it's what I fucking do. It's sometimes I don't talk, like, I have to learn how to talk to my clients. Because I was so focused on, like, I just want to get this haircut right. Like, nigga, I ain't got time to small talk you, nigga. I really don't give a fuck. Like, I just want to, like, like, I give a fuck, but I don't give a fuck because it's like, yo, I'm trying to make sure this haircut is on point. Like, you paying money with me. Like, I don't want to bullshit you. Like, I'd rather not talk. So I have to learn. I have to teach myself how to talk to my clients and set. Like, because some people, they can care less about the haircut. They just want to talk to a motherfucker.
That's true.
And I have to understand that shit. I ain't understand that shit at first. I used to be annoyed, like, bro, shut the fuck up. I don't care. I don't care about you or your family. Like, none of this shit is relevant to me.
Damn.
It's irrelevant to me. Like, let's be one. We all got we all either had or have one client that you like, in your mind, like, I do not care. Like, that's just real shit. Yeah. That's just real shit. Like, I can care less. I can care less. But like I feel like even like some of this shit is OC to me. Like I feel like dude went too far with the whole like don't be twerking here, but you playing twerking music. You know what I mean? Like don't like for me like setting the vibe and setting where you want your space to be is important. You know what I mean? In my eyes, like if y'all in y'all own words just break that down, like how important is creating your own space and your own vibe and energy.
That's very important. Yeah. I cut clients out. I always tell people I'm that type of barber that'll let my client go. Like you feel like, oh, I need to find the best barber and this, that, and the third. I need to find the best client because ultimately you around me for years.
Facts.
Your energy got to be there with me, and if it's not, it's a wrap. Like I've let clients go because we not flowing. Your energy, you keep throwing me off. Yeah. I can't be thrown off, and the rest of my day is just. Because I still got it lingering. You just threw all of, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. You threw me my rotation off. Like, that's real. I think a lot of people forget that. Like, yeah, you trying to find a good barber, but I need some good people around me. And I don't mind letting a bad person go. Like, a person I feel like that keep irritating me. Like,
yeah. For sure. How you, because I know you got your own shop now. And congratulations to you.
Thank you, bro.
You know what I mean? Hold on. Where my applause button at? Yeah. Congratulations.
Got a whole shop to deal with.
It is. It's definitely tougher because it's like different generations. So where I came from, it was like an older crowd. So
Old as fuck.
everybody kind of knew how to yeah, everybody knew how to handle themselves as far as conducting themselves like gentlemen. Like we knew, like as far as when women was around, not to talk about certain things, kids around, not to use profanity. And it's harder because it's like we all young, and we have like a mainly younger clientele base now. But it's like it's always a challenge. It's always a challenge to set that tone. But it's easy once they see you move a certain way. Like as the barber, like if they don't see you cursing and dressing a certain way, you know, they influences is important in our society of being a barber. Like most of the kids look up to us. So it's like they want to be like us to a certain degree, even if it's not just cutting hair, but what we represent. That's impressive to them. So I don't know. It's kind of like trying to create an image.
You setting that example was
Exactly. So
Nah, for sure. I definitely agree with that. I do feel like a lot of times, again, like knowing when to like, and I've seen it like with the guys that's in my shop. Like if certain shit playing on TV, like to me sometimes I just be like, bro, it's a barbershop. You know what I mean? Like we ain't gotta cut everything off. But then I understand, like, yo, it's women in here. It's sometimes they be older women. They ain't trying to hit no Meg Thee Stallion. You know what I mean? They want some Luther.
True.
You know what I mean? So knowing how to switch up the vibe.
Yeah, for them, just for that.
Yeah, just for them in that moment. But sometimes it be irritating me because I be like, fuck, man. Like, now I got to cut this shit off for it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So what are some things that you guys feel like it's been eye-openers for you? Like, just being barbers in this industry, dealing with the COVID, you know, dealing with having children, and like what's been some things, let's say like the last month that you, so like I always try to do a reset each month, right? A reset in like, yo, what's something that I can learn from last month that I didn't know now? You know what I mean? Or what's something that I was like, you know what? Okay, I see where I was going wrong, or this is where I can get better or do better at. Like, what are some of those things that you feel like probably like in the last month or two? Because we in the fourth quarter of the year, 2020 over. Sure. You know what I mean? Like, what are some things that you can go into 2021 with confidence with?
Well, November made 2 years for our shop, so it's like
Nice.
the third, fourth, fifth year.
Mm-hmm.
You know, trying to add to the team.
Right.
Change lives, you know, like give a person the opportunity to change their lives. Like barbering has changed my life for me and my family. So that's mainly it. Like maintaining being a father, a son, a brother, an uncle, grandson, cousin. Just that's really mostly like that's important to me. Family, you know. I feel like as long as my family support me, I can never lose. Not in what I love to do. Like, you know. So that was basically my focus. That's always been my focus.
For sure. What you got, T?
What was the question again?
You ain't even paying fucking attention in this
I
motherfucker.
am.
God damn. No, I was
drinking, Teresa.
like, you ain't.
Damn.
And you know, Carl is a social drinking. He's drinking.
I'm drinking for my guy.
Hey, and matter of fact, I got to pull up again. You know what I mean?
Chase the fuck down. Chase down.
No, but you saying something that you learned that you want
Like,
to take into the next month, like
what's something that you can say, yo, I'm going into 2020 confident with. You know, it's the fourth quarter of the year. We experienced this whole pandemic together. We all this is all new to us. We ain't never seen no shit like this in our whole lives, not even in our parents' lives. They ain't even seen no shit to this extent. Like, what's something that you feel like, yo, I'm going into 2021 confident with that I learned from 2020.
What I learned from 2020? I don't know. I learned that I am a very important person in my family. Man, like you know, like taking it's like knowing your role and just being responsible with it and not being and because a lot of times it's like it feel overwhelming,
right?
And just knowing that you blessed, like, to be in that position. God put you in that position for a reason, and so I have to always revert back to, okay, God put me in this position for a reason. Like, just reminding myself because it's tough. Like when you the only person that's kind of basically holding your family together. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Like,
nah, for sure. It's absolutely pressure. It's absolutely pressure
to maintain that pressure and make it look easy. Like barbers kind of we try to make it look easy because, like you say, with your clients, they bring their problems to us. So how could you at least listen or allow them to vent when you got your own shit going on?
Right,
so
exactly.
Yeah. Nah, for sure. All right, so I want to segue into this real quick. This is kind of random with the shit, so don't where is that? It's in my nose. All right, so look. If you dealing with somebody, right?
Okay.
And again, it's just random night shit. You know what I mean? Do you spend the night? If y'all getting up, y'all. All right, scenario. Y'all at a bar, drinking, having fun. You can say that. You can tell the energy like we going home. Like no questions asked. Like it's over with. Like I might as well put my phone on do not disturb because I'm finna get busy. Are you spending the night though?
If the vibe is telling you to spend the night, then that's what you right. I don't know if the energy is that. If it's not giving that, then all right, I'm gonna head out. Like what you think? I don't know.
My experience of spending the night, like I have to like really know you. So I never randomly spent the night at a female house, simply because we in fucking Chicago. So. I know where I'm at. I know where I'm at. So it's like I could never get comfortable because I don't know what she got going on.
Right.
So it's a hard no for me on that.
He said it's a hard no. That's gonna be a no for me, dog.
I don't know. I ain't never been in that type of situation, so really I can't even.
I don't know. Like I feel you though, bro. Like it's tough to be like, yo, am I spending the night? Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? Because I've had my fun, I've kicked it and shit like that, but I don't ever think like that I was on some like I'm finna wake up to you in the morning. Like that don't be my vibe like at all. Like unless again we really really fucking with each other. You know what I mean? It's some exclusive shit.
I get that.
But I've mistakenly spent the night on some drunk shit. Got up like, what the fuck?
Yeah, guys got to be careful with that because you know what? Females, they don't know how to distinguish like this is.
And see, that's the thing. That's the thing. Like
you waking up to them, it's like this my boo.
Yeah, you spending you.
Know what I mean?
That's true.
Instantly,
instantly like no, that's a hard no for me.
For real though.
Hey, real shit. Hey, this is a true story. No bullshit, yo. I remember I was dealing with this chick, and again, I'm on some drunk shit. Like I pull up, it's late as a matter of fact, we was out. And I was like, man, you ain't known shit. Like, I'm finna go back to the crib. Like, I got to get up in the morning. Like, I already know. Like, I think it was like a Thursday night. So, Friday morning, like, I got to be up in the morning. So, I get back to the crib. She texts me like, yo, where you at? I'm like, yo, I'm at home. Like, yo, I was just, she was like, well, I thought we was going to spend the rest of the night together. I'm like, yo, you should have said something.
Facts.
So, I'm a man. I put back on my clothes. Like, fuck it. Let me.
Thirsty.
Yo, let me go back out here. I go back to her crib, G. And it's just and honestly, like I'm thankful to God, like nothing happened, but just the scenario was fucked up. Like, so I get to her crib. Now, man, she already intoxicated. I think it was like her birthday or something like that. And so I was like, yo, what's up? So she like, I'm like, yo, I'm outside. That's why I said, I'm like, yo, I'm outside. She was like, all right, I'm on my way. Motherfucker, I just drove from the low end. Like, what do you mean?
Wow.
Like, so she like, I'm on my way. So I'm like, man, this motherfucker tweaking. So the neighborhood, you know what I mean? I'm definitely in the whip, on my fed shit, looking out the rearview mirror, like, yo, what the fuck going on? Right. So she get to the crib. As soon as I walk in the crib, she snatched my clothes off. It's like a movie. We bumping against walls and shit. I'm like, yo, I'm finna get it in. And then she like, yo, hold on, I'll be right back.
What?
So like, pants down and everything. Oh, you what? Like, I'm already like, by this point, like, so I wasn't drunk when I got home. But when I went back out, of course, I'm going over, I had a half a pint or something. I threw that shit back. Like, let me get in the, you got to get mentally there because I didn't feel it.
Right.
So I'm like, all right, let me get mentally there, throw some music on, get my vibe right. So when I come through, you know what I mean? We do what we do, but this wasn't the case this particular time. So we get in there. She like, yo, I'll be right back. So she ran out. So I'm looking like, the fuck? So I see a car pull up in her bag. Now, man, I do know she was just with her homegirls.
Gotcha.
So I'm thinking maybe it's her birthday.
They double back.
They double back to some shit like that. I'm like, all right, cool. So I'm sitting there, and this is how like again, do not be in these situations where you tweaking. Like I'm drunk, so I'm trying to pull my shit together at this point because I'm like, yo, number one, I'm throwing all the way off because you just bolted out the crib. Right. So I'm sitting there putting my clothes. I'm sitting on the bed. I'm like, what going on? So I'm like, I'm gonna get this motherfucker 2 minutes. Bitch, if you don't come back up here, I'm gone. Like, so of course I go look at my car, check on my car. I'm like, all right, my car good. So I'm sitting there. I done dozed off. Damn. Man, you was like maybe 2 a.m. I dozed off. Like she wake me up. She tapped me. I'm wake up, what the fuck? Mm-hmm. I'm like, yo, fuck my phone at? This motherfucker done took my phone. I'm like, yo, where the fuck my phone at? Right. She trying to kiss on me and shit. I'm like, nah, yo, where my phone at? I look at the time, folks. It's like 4 a.m. I'm damn, bitch. Like, you bugging. Like, if you had something going, like, number one, we was only fucking. You know what I mean? So, why you even, like, short, number one, like, anything could have happened to me. Now, I thank God, like, you know what I mean, nothing happened. I was like, yo, this bitch tripping. Like, it's 4 a.m. Like, what the fuck? Like,
she ain't know both her moves was gonna come.
Man, like, real shit. Because the motherfucker called me. I'm pulling up in the flesh. Here I is. Motherfucker called. This nigga real quick. Hey, it was a time a motherfucker hit me up. I'm pulling up in the flesh. What's up?
Damn.
I'm outside. Give you 10 minutes. All right. You know, smoking squares.
On go mode.
On go mode. I used to be tweaking, but that was like a time. Like, and after that, driving to the crib, I'm like, I'm never gonna be in this situation again. Right. You know what I mean? I'm luckily this one. It didn't go crazy. You know what I mean? I'm like,
it was sounding like it.
Definitely.
Yo, real shit. Like when she woke me back up and shit, I'm what the fuck? Like where my phone at? I'm patting my wallet. I had cash. Of course I've been at the shop, so I got cash on me. I'm counting my money. Like, all right, that's there. Like, what the fuck? Like,
you was lacking.
Lacking. Super lacking.
That life still at risk the whole time. Damn. Yeah.
Yo, tripping, yo. But I was like, man, after that, like, I was like, man, I'm good.
Lesson
like,
learned.
This shit ain't even worth it. This shit is not worth it at all, though. But hold on. I had another question for y'all. You know what I mean? I know I'm hitting y'all with some random shit.
That's cool. Them stories be deep. Because I ain't experienced none of these shit.
What? Hey, all right, matter of fact, you ain't never had a lacking moment?
A lacking moment?
Well, you was like, bro, I'm lacking.
Never.
I have.
Because I don't like to travel. Like, I never like to travel. So it's like, it's always in the comfort of my environment.
Got you.
At least I try to be. And then my brother, 6'5", if I need him, he coming right away. So it's like we always stay.
Bro, look like he'll knock a motherfucker out though. I ain't gonna even lie.
Definitely.
One hit a quitter.
Sober and all. Like, it don't matter. So yeah.
Bro, like he got a gym appointment 6 a.m.
Definitely, yeah.
Oh,
so
me.
I always try to like stay in my environment so it won't never get too uncomfortable for me because I know it can get uncomfortable.
Nah, facts.
It can get uncomfortable because it's like you never really know. Like chicks be having 2-3 guys, so it's like why even go in that lines like that? Nah.
But see, my thing was, and this go back to like again, we barbers, communication is key. Mm-hmm. Like in that situation, if a motherfucker just told me like, yo, I got number one, like I don't care about you that much to even, you know what I mean, like. All you got to be like, yo, I got something going on. All right, cool, I'm gone. Mm-hmm. Like, I didn't care. But the fact that, you know what I mean, you making it seem like, all right, this is what I'm trying to do. I'm like, all right, fuck, I'm going to come through. You know what I mean? But
she was a little drunk, though. You got to give her a pass on that. She was already a little tipsy.
Fuck.
She
nigga,
was tipsy, so it's like.
Nigga, I've been tipsy and knew to cut my motherfucking phone off. Let me cut this bitch off now. You know what I mean? Like.
But a female, you know, there's some guys out here, they stalks. Turn that phone off if you want to. I'm pulling up. Guys that's pulling up.
Yeah.
It is. I ain't that.
It's a lose-lose situation.
It's like
she probably
girls can't break it off with guys, but guys can break it off with girls.
True.
Cause they go kind of crazy. Like,
hold on, hold on. Say that again. You said girls can't
break it off with
guys, but guys can definitely cut you off like that. Like, but let
we'll take the pussy forever. Like, keep it real. Like, we'll cut a chick off and move on. Right. But we'll still fuck you because you asking me to fuck you, but I ain't taking you serious no more. But a woman,
I'm cutting you off from everything.
Women ain't ready for that. Like,
hey, Ron, give you that finger. Ron, give you that finger. You saying something there? Nah, yeah, but I do feel like it's some crazy niggas out here too, though.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Like you said, like now for me, like I ain't never finna pull up on nobody. Like if you ain't answer, like for me, like if I'm calling you and you're not answering the phone, you doing your own thing. I'm only assuming you doing your own thing. I'm not finna play games in my own head that you stranded somewhere and you need me to heroically come fix a tire in this bitch. Nah, that's like you doing you. Right. You doing you. My thing is just give me the courtesy to be like, yo, I'm busy. Like give me a signal. Right. Like, nah, this ain't it. You know what I mean? Don't have me, you know what I mean, expecting or anticipating something that's not there.
True.
What was your lacking moment though? Like I ain't figure that.
It don't have nothing to do with no relationship or nothing like that.
Not just a lacking moment, period.
Right. So I went to the Beyonce concert by myself. I got drunk by myself, everything. I by myself. And it was a little terrible. I went to Beyonce and Jay-Z concert and it was like, it took me like an hour to find my way inside. I kept getting in the wrong line. Wow. And then people was treating me like I must have been real drunk because people just was ignoring me and shit. Anybody got a charger? I'm trying to find a charger.
Right.
I can't get on the Uber. Like, I ain't driving.
Damn. So,
whoa.
You
know, when that was like 2 a.m, so I'm like, fuck it. I'm on Roosevelt. I'm like, shit, I'm about to walk to this bus stop, go to Walgreens or something, try to charge my phone. You know, but I was back because I had money on me, everything. The bus driver opened the bus. You got change for 100. He looking at me like, dang. I got on jewelry, all type of shit. He right.
Hold on, T. Wait a minute. You gotta give us the backstory of how you got there by yourself though. Like
I got in the Uber.
No, I'm just saying, like, what was like that was your mindset? I'm going there by myself, or like what happened that you was just by yourself?
I was going through some things, and I'm like, I'm about to go to this concert. Fuck it, like I ain't doing nothing else, and I just want to enjoy myself. Like I never do anything by myself. I'm always
you was in okay. I feel that vibe.
Yeah, it was just bad because I should never got that drunk and high by myself. And I felt like people just kept like I was one of them beggars or something. Help me, you know what I'm saying? Like, but it was cool because the bus driver kind of felt it, like, just get on. Come on.
Super vulnerable.
But I made it, I made it to the charger. I got my Uber, and it was all good. I had a nice night. It was fun. I met some girls. We smoked together, and they was looking at me crazy, too. Like, fuck, she got herself. It's weird.
That's funny, though. You said I went.
I got an extra one. Yeah, okay, shit. We had fun. It was a little weird. I'm like,
that's the dope story, but you definitely was vulnerable.
I was lacking, and I just thought about the night I got on the bus with all them people. It was packed, like homeless people and shit.
Thousands of people at that concert,
right? Jewelry and shit, like
that's what I'm.
Down there falling asleep on the bus, waking back up.
Hey, I've been there. Nah, I've definitely been there. Like
Walgreens on Roosevelt, they let me charge my phone.
Shout out to the Walgreens on Roosevelt. Shout out to the Walgreens on Roosevelt. Man.
Yeah, it'd be busting.
Yeah.
It'd be busting. That's crazy though. Like I wouldn't have never thought to like do something by myself like that though.
And I was so mad because my phone died like in the beginning of the concert. Like I couldn't get no footage or nothing on. So I just had a fun time like with random ass people.
Yo, I ain't gonna even lie. I can't wait to go back to another concert, yo.
Yeah, they dope.
Know, right?
Yeah.
Concerts dope, man. My brother put me up on all the concerts we didn't experience them for real. Like I went to Yo Gotti's. They was like in the clubs though, but like Futures and the Meek Mills and the Jeezy. I think we went to Jeezy. Like
so I only went to one concert my whole life.
Okay.
So one of my clients is Kendrick Lamar, MD.
Okay.
So he hit me up like, yo, bro, I got 2 tickets if you trying to go. What? Absolutely.
Fire.
You know what I mean? So what's crazy is I couldn't get nobody to go. So, like, when I left the shop, like, I left the shop early. Like, I'm like, yeah, I'll see you tomorrow, bro. I'm gone. Right. So, on the way out there, I'm trying to find motherfuckers to pull up with me. So, I wound up going by myself. I had one of those drunk moments by myself, but, like, yo, like, that shit was busting. Like,
it was.
I found,
ultimately, it was
it's an artist named Sir. Like, I had never...
Sir.
I had never heard of the nigga before. Like, yo, you would have thought it was his concert.
I know, he amazing live.
Yo, the nigga had that bitch rocking so hard. Damn, who the fuck is this nigga? Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? Then Schoolboy Q. Like, I fuck with Schoolboy Q, but I ain't never really listened to his music like that.
It's a difference live.
What?
Seeing him perform.
Right.
My nigga, I'm in that motherfucker just jumping. Like, I'm talking about, then they ain't had no good liquor, so I'm drinking beer. I'm beer drunk. Bro, I got beer all on me. I was drinking like Bud Light or some shit. So like I got fucking liquor all on me and shit. But when Kendrick Lamar hit the stage, my nigga, I was in that bitch screaming. Mm-hmm. Like screaming like a bitch. Like
it's fun.
Let that shit out.
Ain't no inhibitions when you back up.
Ain't no
What?
He said, let that. Hey, I ain't never told him. I've told people about the concert, but I ain't tell motherfuckers how hard I was screaming, though, G. Like, I'm in that bitch, like, and where he put me, I was in the sound booth, so I'm in the middle of this shit.
That's dope.
So I'm not too far up, or I'm not too far back, too far up, so I'm in the middle, bro. I'm in that motherfucker screaming, bro. I damn near, I screamed so much I gave myself a headache. Wow. But the shit was like, amazing.
I had no voice the next day.
Hell no, that nigga about this big though. I ain't gonna even lie. Folks this little, bro. Like, but he had that bitch bumping though. I ain't gonna even lie. I enjoy myself, like thoroughly enjoy. I can't wait to like go to my next one. I can't.
When do you think it'll be open? When you think like the world? When y'all think like the world gonna open back up? Like,
I think 2022. Okay.
Yeah, I'm thinking 2022. But I think. And this go into like the last point that I kind of wanted to make on this podcast was how y'all feel about the vaccines. Because so I got clients and I know people in the music industry and they're saying, what if they tell you in order for you to do concerts or to do anything, you have to have a vaccine. Right. How y'all feel about the vaccines? Well, I know where you stand.
Right.
Yeah, like I know where you stand like off jump.
For that, man.
It's really just happened. With me, it's like, you know, I'm going to pray on it. I'm going to talk to my mom about it, you know, trust her opinion. But, you know, it's probably not going to be in our control completely.
Right. Yeah.
Because I'm hearing like they saying that to get even on airplanes and stuff like that, you got to vaccination.
Yeah.
So they going to force people because you want to go get around. You want to go to different cities and countries and stuff.
Yeah, yeah.
Like, it's like they putting you in that position where it's like, I don't got
but
no
see,
choice.
To me, that is so fucked up. Like, so I look at it like this. If it took y'all 20 years to figure out AIDS.
Come on now, bro.
How the fuck y'all do this shit in a year?
They did it
less than a year.
We guinea pigs.
You know what I mean? Like you can't tell me that all of the higher ups in the world, y'all all finally came together and y'all figured this shit out together. Like, nah. I've really been doing like a lot of research on like American history. Like y'all been bullshitting us.
Time after time, so why start believing now? Like,
but y'all, they was giving us syphilis.
True.
Wasn't even telling motherfuckers. Oh, like niggas got real shit. They was injecting motherfuckers with syphilis, sending niggas back.
You know what's so crazy about that? That was something that they had black people signing up for 6 months. The government said, "This 6 months, we gonna test y'all." Mm-hmm. That lasted for 40 years, bro.
That's real.
40 years.
Real shit.
That's real.
Y'all tested on us and killed us and. Come on now. And even when penicillin came out, they still didn't give the cure. They still used us as test dummies because you didn't already sign like, I'm gonna be in this trial for whatever. For free health benefits. That's what initially. Mm-hmm. Y'all gonna get health benefits. Just
real shit. And like niggas was dying of syphilis.
Right.
Like motherfuckers checking the fuck up out of here. Oh, like now we look at that shit like, oh, syphilis. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. Like
even when they found the cure, that's what I'm saying. Even when penicillin was curing people, they still wasn't telling them people that was doing. They was steady testing them on whatever. Like
that shit fucked up.
That's scary because you don't know what you signing yourself up to. And then they saying now they trying to pass the law. Kids under 11 don't need parent consent. They can sign their own. What type of shit is that?
Don't make sense.
Yeah.
That don't make sense.
So you mean these kids scared out their man? I'll tell you, they really are scared. Like they don't know what's gonna happen.
Yeah.
Like, and so when they go to school and you say, "Oh yeah, this is the vaccination for COVID. You want to take it?" All them kids gonna be like, "Yeah, I want to take it."
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and especially
they
like
trying to pass
so
that
like
shit right now.
I my nephew is like shout out to my nephew Mikey. He's 15, 6, 7. Okay. Like he just like out of nowhere, bro. Whoa. Like bro was like 5'10". I'm looking at him eye to eye. Over a summer. Damn. I'm looking up at this nigga like, God damn, boy, what the fuck? Right. You know what I mean? And I know how bad he want to be able to play basketball again. Mm-hmm. I know how bad he, you know what I mean? Like you got kids who they want to be around their homies. They want to go out. They want to go to the movies. They imagine us being 14, 15, 16, 17 years old and we going through what they going through now. Like we'd be losing our fucking. It's only so much game you can play.
That's real.
You know what I mean? But like, but even as adults, like we still figuring this shit out. Like I look at it like when 9/11 happened, we didn't know what the fuck was happening.
Right.
I remember being a shorty and my parents. I see they scrambling. What the fuck is going on? Like yo, they finna bomb everything. Like we really thought that they was gonna bomb Chicago, L.A. You know what I mean? But like, thank God that didn't happen. That didn't play out the way it did. But like just seeing their panic, you know what I mean? I'm going through this shit. I got a newborn. Like I don't even know what to tell her. You know, she don't understand none of this right now. That's right. You know what I mean? She just know like when she see me, she be happy and shit like that, which I love. But it's like, man, like I'm going through this. I just cut my nephew here today. You know what I mean? He masked up. Like I'm like, damn, we really out here not knowing what the fuck is happening, G. Like we not knowing what tomorrow really holds. Like, and that's why it's so important.
And it's as simple as basketball. It's so crazy. My coworker was just telling me today. He said his son is willing to fail and not do school just to play basketball. I said,
real shit.
He honoring it. He like, I feel him on that. He love basketball. I don't mind him going his junior year again. I said, damn, that boy, these kids missing that.
Yeah, they missing it.
I had some boys. They missed. This was their first time. This was his first time being able to go to state. He was depressed. He was depressed for so long.
Yeah,
because he couldn't.
And then you got to think. Like, you got to think even with the NBA, like, or just in sports general. Like one thing that like we all love is being able to hear people in the stands screaming and shouting, whether they screaming with you or against you. Right. You know what I mean? You don't even have that. You know what I mean? So like even seeing NBA players, like they was talking about Paul George was tripping. Like I can imagine, bro, like if your whole life, all of you know when you touch this basketball and you in that game, you hearing people screaming and that you don't even hear that shit no more. Like it ain't nothing. It's just silence. You know what I mean? It's just the sneakers on the fucking wood screeching and shit. Like like how can you not like be tripping like?
Yeah, I heard LeBron. He was talking about it too. How big of a difference it was. Like complete silence. Because you got some guys like Patrick Beverly, like they really not that good, but the crowd definitely motivates them to be better than what they appear to be.
Don't do that to Patrick though.
My guy, I'm a LeBron fan.
I know you like you and LeBron enthusiast.
So it worked out for us, So I'm glad because it was like really men versus boys out there. It's like really you don't need no crowd. If you a hooper, let's hoop. Hoop.
But so look, man, we wrapping it up, man. I definitely appreciate y'all coming through. Talking shit with me, man. Again, like I've always admired and looked up to y'all, and I want to let y'all know that. You know what I mean? Like y'all some of the dopest barbers in the city of Chicago. You know what I mean? And
you in that category
now. Real shit. I'm just letting motherfuckers know I'm on your fucking heels. Anybody, I'm on the motherfucking heels. Yeah. But I definitely love y'all, man. Like again, like y'all was the people that I seen. You know what I mean? That was my first introduction to what dog eat dog looked like.
That's dope.
Because that shit was dog eat dog. Like, yo, especially like in barber school.
Why was it dog eat dog? I don't know. I didn't get that energy.
No, so it was dog eat dog because it was like, so like when I was coming in, this is just my experience. Like if you wanted, like, even in barber school, like, you had to, niggas was fighting over clients.
That's real.
Like, niggas was taking tickets. Yo.
No.
See, you kind of sat on that first side, and
You-
still kind of protected you a little bit.
Yeah.
But like, with me, I was from the South, so I came in humble. But you could tell, like, certain guys, they was coming for me until they realized, like, coming for him ain't gonna really. He too, like, we can't really beat.
He
him.
home
Like,
fed. That's a country boy.
like, we gotta join this nigga. Like, this nigga, he too focused. He too focused.
Hey,
So
real
it's like-
shit.
I ain't really get into the politics of that. It was like
Nah.
I feel like they used me a lot to teach.
So, like, again,
Me too.
Like
Me too.
The
No,
professors,
me
like
too.
they used me
So-
a lot to.
so when I got there, like, that's what I seen. Like, I remember when you cut Carl hair that time and you laced this shit. Everybody standing around you like, oh shit, like Teresa, Carl. I'm sitting back like, damn, like, nah, like, so like when y'all left, or like, cause I think you left before Carl or whatever, however it went. That shit was really doggy dog. Like, niggas was fighting over clients. Like, niggas was bugging to the point where I was like, I'm not finna do that shit.
Right.
And as soon as I stopped, that's when like I ain't gonna lie.
So crazy 'cause I
When y'all left, I was
about getting
the
people
best in
my
that
chair.
bitch.
I just did not care.
But they was
Like,
like
if they send me somebody, oh well. Like then a lot of them old guys, like the older guys, she not cutting. I ain't letting no female in my head.
Yeah.
See, we heard different. We heard, where's the females? Like, where the female? Like, y'all ain't got no female? Like, I want a woman in my head. Like, that's why it was like me and KO working together.
Yeah.
It's perfect because it's like, okay,
KO stayed with the candy.
stay with everything.
She stayed with everything, yo.
Like,
Everything.
corned beef sandwiches, all.
But honestly,
Oh,
nah,
yeah.
she had the Italian beefs and shit. Hustling.
She did.
Hustling. But like, I ain't gonna even lie, like when y'all two left, like I was running that bitch. I ain't gonna lie. I ain't gonna lie.
Because it's always got to be that.
It was always the next, whoever was the next, you know what I mean? Unfortunately, they ass closed the fuck down, so we couldn't see that next. But yeah, that shit continue, but like for sure. All right, this is the Get in Tune segment. This is the part that I love about this podcast because we can shamelessly plug entrepreneurs, movements, whatever you want to fucking plug, is as long as that shit is black and you like I'm here with the black shit. Like I'm supporting everything black. I don't give a fuck what it is. Like, man, like
Blackity black.
on me. What movie was that? CB4. Yo, CB4. That's the funny. Yo, if y'all have not seen CB4, if you do not remember that movie, go watch that shit. That shit is
For how long, though?
That shit is comedy, bro.
It is hilarious.
It's like the whole movie is fucking hilarious. And another movie, The Five Heartbeats. I know that bitch bad. Like, classic. That's a hood classic. Like you can't get past that. But yeah, what's your mention? What y'all got? Who y'all?
So my brother, he got hot tamales from the South. Very, very tasty. Very, very, very good. His Instagram is b.miller_Southern King. He got the coldest hot tamales. They straight from Mississippi. Like, they did their thing with them. Like, they're addictive. They very addictive. So
I need that. I need that for sure. Okay. For sure, I need that. That's you, bro? Oh yeah, for sure. I need that. Yo, pull up to the shop. I be hungry as a motherfucker in that bitch. Y'all know how that shit is. Yeah. You look up, you ain't ate for 8 hours, and you just standing up cutting hair. I'm finna pass the fuck out in this bitch. I need a Snickers.
That's real.
Hey, it's crazy. Real side note, it's crazy how advertisement work. Like, I legit been hungry as fuck and really felt like if I eat a Snickers, I'll be okay. Like, this shit is weird, G.
Right.
This shit is weird. What you got, though?
Well, I'm going to plug, his name is Hassani Steele. He a developer, but he really into marketing and everything, real estate.
Mm-hmm.
And I just love what he got going on. He helping mostly like black people. So what he do is like, they doing a gentrification and stuff like that. He got so many projects going on in the Bronzeville, Woodline area, and he giving black people a chance. He not shutting the door on us because these condos that's going for $500,000, $300,000.
Fucking ridiculous, G.
You know what I'm saying? Right. But he setting up programs and stuff to give us a chance. Like,
yeah,
a male lady can have a chance at that. And
Absolutely.
and you know, I didn't see him close the door on some people that they ready to back 3 of them off of him. He like, nah, I don't want that because you're gonna turn into an Airbnb. Right. I got my people that really, you know what I'm saying?
That's dope.
That's dope.
People don't got 25K.
Shout out
back,
to bro.
But
Shout out to bro.
Whatasteal.com. Just
For
check
sure.
him out. Like, he dope, and he helping his people, and I love his movement, what he got going on. On Tuesdays, he got you going to the developments as they building it.
For sure. That's love. Hey, I really feel like it's really important that as black and young people, we really need to like network with each other. That's like right. Me and Carl, we was talking earlier. We was saying like, yo, like even in barbering, like you can be as skilled as you can to the highest level of that. Right. It's only gonna get you so far. You have to network. You have to talk. Your name have to come up in conversations in rooms with people that's making the moves. You know what I mean? Like it's really networking is so fucking important, yo. And I'm really seeing that like firsthand, like yo, like because I be looking at niggas like nigga, yo, like and no shade to no barber, like bro, like your shit don't look as good as mine. Right. I know I can cut some fucking hair, but again, like you have this platform.
Like you said, at the end of that don't even really matter now.
Look at all the celebrities we be looking at.
Yeah.
Bro, like who cutting this man hair with all this money?
Real shit, like who's doing you in like that, my G? Like, and it's crazy though, but like I really do feel like that's important. That's something that I want to push. And that's the energy that I'm coming with. Like, let's network, let's communicate. Like one thing a lot of people do, like even in the barber game, like barbers really don't fuck with each other. Like niggas stay on their side of town or whatever they at. They don't show love. Like nah, I'm showing love.
Only in Chicago, like.
But I think that's Chicago. Period. Like Chicago, that's
cities and stuff. They be rocking with each other, doing stuff with each other.
Like Chicago is really dog eat dog. Like that's just the mentality.
I feel like Chicago is a lot of fake. Like people will act like they don't.
Oh, it's some finesse motherfuckers.
Whole time be knowing you, like, oh, okay, but you when I just I got a situation. I ain't gonna blast no. I don't know if I got time.
Go ahead, real quick.
So this particular person want me in a shop. They didn't. Oh, I'm gonna do a promo video for the first month. It's gonna be this much. The second month, it's gonna be this much. Third month, it's gonna be this much. Okay, I'm gonna sleep on it. I'll get back to you on it. Like he didn't put it all up there, out there. So it come to an event. We at the same event. You don't speak. I'm here already. You walking in this mug with your people, and you don't speak. How do I feel like you want me at your shop? That to me is strange. That's weird. That's fake. That's weird energy. Then by the end of by the middle of the event, end of the night, your homie come up and tell me like, yeah, we really want you at the shop.
Like, nah. That's
think y'all know me.
That's what we not gonna do.
Right.
Now, real shit.
Like that's fake. That's weird. I don't do that. That's not thorough enough for me. I can't go working with you. You can't even.
Hey, real shit. That's how a lot of niggas is in Chicago, unfortunately. Like me and Ron, we kind of came up in the same circles of where, like, even on the church, like, this is church.
Gotcha.
This is a church thing. Motherfuckers will not speak to you, G. Motherfuckers will know who you, like, I know niggas right now that I've seen over the last 5, 6, 7 years, seen them on the church scene all the time, bro, wouldn't speak to me, wouldn't say shit, like, and when I would speak, motherfucker short with words. Oh yeah, all right, bro. Like, damn, bro. And my man, and I'll smack the fuck out of you right now. But you know what I mean. I ain't gonna do that in the house of the Lord. You know what I mean. If I ain't compelled to, because I will. You know what I mean. But I'm
the same person say, no, because this irked me so bad. Like he want to meet him with me, right? I meet him at his shop. He say, I heard you cut good hair. Oh, you don't know I cut good hair? You follow me. You even like some of my bitches. Damn. You heard?
Yeah, don't.
Stay away from them.
Yeah,
exactly. Why would I want to come in your shop?
Yeah, stay away from that shit.
You can't even be real about what you. Come on now.
For sure. All right, let me give y'all my get into mention. Yeah. This is one of the homies, man. I fuck with him. I'm shout out my brother Chase Dollars, Daryl Powley. He got so many fucking names, but his Instagram is Ownership is Key. He's a realtor here in Chicago. He's also one of them brothers that's helping black people understand the power of real estate. and showing you step by step in layman's term, like he ain't gonna talk over your head. And that's one of the biggest things that like frustrate me with people that try to put you on. Like, don't try to talk over me. Right. Number one, I understand what you're saying, but like, just get it done for me. Just get it done. If that's your vibe, that's how you come. Cool. You know what I mean? Like, if this what you gonna do it. But like, yo, keep it real. He one of them brothers. He gonna keep it real. He gonna talk with you. He gonna sit with you. Right. You know what I mean? And he gonna also put you up on game to put you in a better position. So I gotta shout out my brother. Ownership is key. And yeah, man, like we at that mark. It's time to get up out of here, man. I appreciate Country Carl, Mississippi, and this bitch, country fed motherfucker. You know what I mean? I got Teresa, one of the dopest, one of the coldest motherfuckers that ever put their hands to these fucking clippers. So
thank you so much.
For sure, I appreciate y'all.
Appreciate it, Brody.
Yes, sir. And we up out of here.